Hey YouTube, I'm Metagross Freak, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Starscream. Now this box actually labeled it as being from the first Transformers movie, and the backdrop piece that they include in the box is a scene from the first Transformers movie. However, many of you who have been around in the Transformers fandom since 2007 may recognize that this is a very different Starscream. This is a Voyager size figure of both the deluxe class and the leader class version of Starscream that they had for Revenge of the Fallen and Dark of the Moon. I unfortunately don't remember which movie had which size figure, but we got some really nice looking artwork of Starscream on the boxes. I actually really like this little headshot here. Quick little bio says, Starscream soars amid skyscrapers with tactical precision to annihilate opponents. Starscream out of the package, you can see I've just given him a kind of a silly pose. He's got a lot of joints in his arm, and a ball joint for the wrist. And there's a little bit of a swivel here, which can be used to fold the hand up and plug the weapon in. The weapon is this kind of blade claw. As you can see, it's got these kind of bladed claws and these little missiles around it, and it can plug in both with these little peg pieces as well as peg on to the 5mm ports found on Starscream's wrists. So you can get a variety of different poses and ways to fire off his missiles. From my first little experimentations with him, he is a little top heavy, but that is because he has the chicken legs. I'm trying to splay his feet pointing outward at an angle to try to help him balance. Because of the vehicle mode kibble, and because of how big the back of his head is, he's got these kind of flank pieces. It does make it a little hard to pose his head. See, he can't really look up or down. He can get a little bit of a swivel, so that's a downside, definitely a downside. But overall, he looks really good, especially when compared to the 2007 Starscream. Comparison here is Starscream with Alita 1. She's kind of my go-to Voyager class right now, just since I have her readily available on the shelf. Yeah, you can see they scale well. But obviously, since she's a remold of Starscream, you can imagine how he would scale next to Power of the Prime Starscream. Where did Starscream go? Like, wait, what? A jet former that doesn't have a bunch of undercarriage? I mean, yeah, he comes off a little bit, but looking at this, does this look like a robot to you? I mean, maybe this little weapony bit, but if we remove this, does this look like a robot? No, I mean, it looks mechanical, but, you know, it doesn't have the, like, big robot-y undercarriage, and it has 3 points of landing gear, which all fold away, actually, fairly discreetly. This is an amazing jet. Like, I mean, I've got a number of jet formers, but this one's one of my favorite, just from first impressions. Holy crap. Also, I learned that I can use a Revoltech stand to pose this thing. So I'm going to be using that, comparing it to the other jet formers. There's a little peg right here on basically the robot crotch. Oh, literally half this video is just going to be me trying to get this thing to pose. It took some effort, but there I go. I got it on the Revoltech stand. He's a bit heavier than my Megatron, who I usually keep on the stand. Starscream from Power of the Primes. You can see I've got the null rays flipped around just for storage. You can see he scales very well with his Starscream brother. And while he's not as gen accurate in color scheme, you know, at least he doesn't have visible head and hand and foot syndrome. Here's Nitro Zeus. See, he's a little bit smaller than Nitro Zeus. Here's Megatron. He actually looks really good with Megatron. Oh, come on. Here he is with Jetfire from Cyber Battalion. Here he is with another Starscream, the Robots in Disguise, Warrior Class Starscream. I know technically this is Thundercracker, but here's the original Seeker mold from the 2007 movie. From the top, it doesn't look too bad, but the undercarriage, oh god, that giant, massive undercarriage. I'm really glad they decided to go with this mold rather than this mold. This is a dinosaur. This is a dragon. This is a lovely jet. I'm putting this on my shelf. This is nice. I like this. And the 3 points of landing gear, which all fold out fairly simply, are wonderful. It's easy to just plop on a shelf and leave there. It looks gorgeous, and I love the paint scheme. This is a really good figure. I am surprised by how happy I am with it. So I would recommend getting this. I mean, it's a little more expensive than I was hoping. I wasn't planning on getting another Starscream, but I'm really happy with it. So yeah, pick them up. Studio Series Starscream is really, really cool. And until next time, I'm the Metagross Freak, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!